I wish I would have known at 43 and struggling with anxiety to grab ice cubes when anxiety starts to take over. When you start to struggle with anxiety, you start to freak out. You can feel yourself losing track of reality. You struggle breathing. You just don't know what's going on. You feel like there's ants in your skin. You grab an ice cube and just start squeezing it. That cold brings you back to reality. If you start squeezing something that's cold, this touch right here, the sense of touch, is stronger than your thought process. The water starts dripping out. All of this going on now starts to distract your brain from everything that you were freaking out about and bringing you back into reality. The harder that you squeeze it, the colder that it gets and the quicker that it melts. This right here is a distraction, and what that is called is grounding. Grounding is using your senses, the sense of touch, sense of taste, sense of smell, hearing, sight, to overcome your anxiety, because your anxiety is just your thoughts. When you start going to an anxiety attack, this is your thought process. And stuff such as the sense of touch, especially now that my hand is now freezing cold, distracts you to make you realize and bring you back to reality that, you know what, this is cold, I'm not dying, nothing bad is going on, nothing bad will happen, to allow you to actually ground yourself, to get control back over to your breathing, to touch and see things around you, realizing that this is reality. The fear that you just had through your thought process was not reality, and this is grounding. And now you've started to fight off anxiety. It's finding things like this that are trial and error. Find what works for you. I know what it's like to struggle with anxiety. It's a beast. But when you start finding different coping tools and coping techniques, it makes a huge difference. And then get with your psychiatrist and psychologist to put an end to it. Believe me, it makes a difference. It's trial and error, or find what works for you. And you matter. So don't give up.